Excellencies, revered masters of traditional medicine, esteemed guests, and special invitees from around the world. Salam alaikum, namaste, and a very good morning to all of you. I am Smita Vinod, and it is my honor to serve you today as the host as we begin this remarkable international gathering, one that unites ancient systems of healing with the future of global healthcare. It is with immense pleasure and a spirit of profound enthusiasm that we welcome you to the 3rd International Ayush Conference and Exhibition 2026, held in the majestic city of Dubai. This gathering is merely not an event. It is a global milestone bringing together experts in Ayurveda, yoga, naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and homeopathy to bridge the ancient wisdom with contemporary healthcare. We express our deepest gratitude to the rulers of this nation for their invaluable support in making this transformative assembly possible. The essence of Ayush, quote, Ayurveda is the science of life and it has a very basic definition. It is the conjunction of the body, the senses, the mind, and the soul. And this holistic approach is what the world seeks today, a system that does not just treat the symptom but restores the person, unquote. Dr. Rajesh Kotecha, Vaidya and Secretary, Ministry of Ayush. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to all our patrons, sponsors, partners, and attendees for their invaluable support in making this conference a reality. Your presence adds immeasurable value to this gathering, and we look forward to a vibrant and enriching experience over the next 3 days. We sincerely hope that the 3rd International Ayush Conference and Exhibition 2026 is a source of inspiration, knowledge, and connection, propelling us towards a future where ancient wisdom and modern science converge for the greater well-being of our humanity. Wishing you a transformative and enlightening conference. As we embark on this 3-day journey, we focus on the collective pursuit of holistic well-being, and may our conversations inspire innovation, partnership, and purpose. To formally commence, I would like to request you all to rise for the national anthems of UAE and India, a tribute to our shared heritage and unity. We are privileged today to have the Dubai Police Band
Assalamu alaikum, sabah al khair, good morning, marhaba. I am Sumita Ayush, co-host for the International Ayush Conference and Exhibition 2026, where over 30 countries and over 1 lakh visitors are participating till the 17th of February. It's my honor and privilege to invite the esteemed dignitaries to the dais. I would like to humbly invite our chief guest, Sri Pratap Rao Jadhav, the Honorable Minister of State, Independent Charge, Ministry of Ayush, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India to the dais. Request President of Science India Forum UAE, Dr. Satish Krishnan, to accompany him. May I request Vaidya Rajesh Kotecha, Secretary, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India to the dais. Request Dr. V.L. Shyam, General Secretary, 3rd IACE to accompany him to the stage. I would like to invite His Excellency Pardon. May I please invite Dr. Issa M. Bastaki, Chairman of the Organizing Committee of the 3rd International Ayush Conference and Exhibition 2026. Request Sri Mohan KV, Co-Chair of 3rd IACE to accompany him. May I humbly invite His Excellency Dr. Deepak Mittal, Ambassador of India, UAE, to the dais. Request Dr. Vanita Shahani, IACE Scientific Committee Co-Chair, to accompany him to the stage. We would also like to invite the gracious presence of His Excellency Sri Satish Kumar Shivan, Consul General of India to UAE. Request Mr. Shashi Menon, SIF GCC President, to please accompany him. May I request Brahmashri Dr. Mohan from the Mohanji Foundation to honor us with his presence on the dais. He's a world-renowned spiritual and motivational speaker and renowned for his teachings for living naturally and authentically. I request Dr. Srilekha Vinod, Ayush Homeopathy Secretary, to accompany him to the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, a gentle reminder that Mohanji will enlighten us with his address in the evening today at 5:45 p.m. We are fortunate to have on the dais Sri Siddharth Balachandran next. He's a patron of Science India Forum. Request Dr. Lakshmi Sajit, Ayush Siddha Secretary, to accompany him to the stage. May I invite Sri Vivekananda Pai, Secretary General of Vibha, to the main dais. Request Dr. Leena Rathod, Ayush Yoga Secretary, to accompany him to the stage. I request Mrs. Jasbir Basi, founder and chairperson of the Car Fair Group, to please join the other dignitaries. And I request Dr. Benazir Bucks, Ayush Unani Secretary, to accompany her to the stage. I would like to call upon Dr. P.M. Warrior to please join us on the main dais. Request Dr. Prashant Ayush Ayurveda Secretary to accompany him to the stage. May I now request Ashtavaidyan Dr. E.T. Neelakandan Moose, Managing Director of Vaidyaratnam Aushadashala, to the main dais. Request Dr. Jayesh Sangvi from GHF and Ayush Co-Chair to accompany him to the stage. I would like to invite Sri Ranjit Puranik, Trustee, World Ayurveda Federation, to the main dais. Request Dr. Aravind James, Ayush Technical Committee Convener, to accompany him to the stage. I would like to invite Kinana Jamaluddin, representative of His Holiness Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin in the Middle East, to the dais. Request Dr. Saumya Sri to accompany him to the dais. I would like to invite Sri Ranjit Puranik, Trustee, World Ayurveda Federation, to the main dais. Request Dr. Aravind James, Ayush Technical Committee Convener, to accompany him to the stage. Okay, moving on. Request His Excellency Ahmed Ibrahim Musabik, President, UAE Yoga Committee, to the main dais. Request Sri Sanjeev Krishna to accompany him to the stage. I would like to invite Dr. Rangesh Paramesh, Director, Himalaya Wellness, to the main dais. Request Dr. Sri Valsan Menon from GHF and the Joint General Secretary of Ayush to accompany him to the stage. We have one more dignitary coming onto the stage next. Ms. Monalisa Dash, Joint Secretary of GOI. May I please invite you, Ms. Monalisa Dash, please invite you onto the stage. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
To officially inaugurate this global confluence of minds, we shall now proceed with the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. I most respectfully invite our chief guest and our guest of honor to please light the lamp and inaugurate our third International Ayush Conference and Exhibition. While the lamp is being lit, I request the entire audience to please rise and join us in this moment of grace. I request everyone to please be seated as we move forward with our inaugural addresses. I'd also like to welcome Dr. Shyam VL, the General Secretary of the IAC 2026. Welcome, sir. The lamp is now lit, the energy is set, and the third International Ayush Conference is officially underway. May I invite Dr. Yashasri Karmalkar to render the invocation song.
या कुन्देन्द तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रामृता या वीणावर दण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापः 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 ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Thank you, Dr. Yashasri. To set the foundation for our event, I request Sri Mohan KV, the co-chair of the Third International Ayush Conference and Exhibition, to deliver the welcome address.
His Excellency Dr. Alawi Al-Sheikh Ali, Director General of Dubai Health Authority, who has kindly consented and inaugurated the exhibition this morning in spite of his busy schedule. Honorable Union Minister of Ayush and Minister of State in the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Pradap Rao Jadavji, respected Secretary, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India, Vaidya Rajesh Kotechaji, distinguished dignitaries and senior officials from the ministries of the United Arab Emirates, His Excellency, the Ambassador of India of the United Arab Emirates, Dr. Deepak Mittal, His Excellency, the Consul General of India, Sri Sadish Shivan, respected Chairman of the Organizing Committee, Dr. Isa M. Bastaki, His Excellency, Ahmad Ibrahim Musabi, President, UAE Yoga Committee, Science India Forum esteemed patron, Sri Siddhartha Balachandran, Revered Mohanji of Mohanji Foundation, Srimati Jasmeer Basi, founder and chairperson of Carfair Group, Sri Kinana Jamaluddin, representative of His High Holiness, Sidna Mufaddal Saifuddin, Dr. P.M. Warrior, Managing Trustee of Ayurvedishala Kotakal, Sri Ranjit Puranik, Trustee, World Ayurveda Foundation, Ashtavedyan, Dr. Neelakantan Moose, MD of Vaidyaratham Aushadashala, Dr. Jayesh Sangvi, Chairman of the Global Homeopathy Foundation, Dr. Rangesh Parmesh, Director Himalaya Wellness, Sri Vivekananda Pai, Secretary General Vignan Bharati, Dr. Sadish Krishnan, President Science India Forum, eminent delegates, revered scholars, practitioners, industry leaders, exhibitors, cultural ambassadors, my colleagues in Science India Forum, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great reverence and deep humility and immense pleasure I extend a very warm and respectful welcome to all of you to the inaugural session of the third International Ayush Conference and Exhibition being hosted at this prestigious venue. First of all, with a deep gratitude and respect that we extend our sincere thanks to the visionary leadership of the United Arab Emirates, whose generosity, wisdom, and forward-thinking governance have made gatherings like the Third International Ayush Conference possible. Under their inspiring leadership, the UAE has become a global hub for innovation, cultural exchange, and holistic well-being. Their unwavering commitment to fostering international collaboration and supporting initiatives that promote health and traditional system of medicine continues to create a platform where nations can come together to share knowledge, build partnership, and advance the collective well-being of humanity. The hosting of this prestigious event in the United Arab Emirates, a nation celebrated for its openness, innovation, and cultural harmony, is deeply symbolic. It underscores the strong and evolving partnership between India and the UAE and our shared commitment in promoting integrative healthcare, wellness diplomacy, and cross-cultural collaboration. We are profoundly honored by the august presence of our Honorable Union Minister of Ayush and the distinguished dignitaries on the dais and in the audience today. Your gracious presence lends exceptional dignity to this historic gathering and reflect the growing global resonance of Ayush systems as instruments of holistic health, preventive care, and sustainable well-being. This international conference and exhibition stands a sacred confluence of ancient wisdom and contemporary relevance. The Ayush system, Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, Sovarikpa, and Homeopathy, embody a comprehensive vision of health and harmonizes the body and consciousness. In a world seeking balance and wellness, their timeless principles offer guidance, healing, and hope. Over the course of the next 3 days, this global platform will host an array of thoughtfully curated initiatives. Alongside high-level scientific sessions and policy dialogues, the International Ayush Exhibition will showcase the innovation, enterprise, and excellence of our exhibitors who play a pivotal role in translating traditional knowledge into accessible solutions for global health markets. The conference will also feature the International Delegation Assembly, bringing together diverse international delegations to foster dialogue, cooperation, and strategic partnership in the field of Ayush and integrative medicine. Adding a creative and reflective dimension of the event, an Ayush short film festival will highlight compelling narratives that communicate the spirit, science, and societal impact of Ayush through the powerful medium of cinema. We are especially honored by the presence of Revered Mohanji of the Mohanji Foundation, who will be delivering a public awareness address today evening at 5:45 p.m. His insights on conscious living, compassion, and inner transformation resonate deeply with the philosophical foundation of Ayush and will undoubtedly inspire all of us. So please come for the program. Complementing the intellectual and scientific deliberations, the conference will also host a cultural session tomorrow evening celebrating India's rich heritage and the shared cultural values. This cultural expression will remind us that healing is not only scientific but also artistic, spiritual, and deeply human. I take this moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India, Embassy of India, Indian Consulate, the esteemed authorities of the United Arab Emirates, Confederation of Indian Industry, Ayush Excel, FICCI, the Organizing Committee, the Science India Forum, our partners, supporters, exhibitors, and all stakeholders whose unwavering dedication has made this grand gathering possible. On behalf of the organizers, it is my proud privilege to once again extend a warm welcome To all distinguished guests, delegates, and participants, may the third International Ayush Conference serve a beacon of knowledge, collaboration, and global harmony, and may it pave the way for a healthier, more balanced, and compassionate world. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mohanji. I request Dr. Shyam VL, the General Secretary of Ayush 2026, to share the vision behind our conference, the schedule, and the extensive preparations involved.
Respected Ayush Minister, honored dignitaries, eminent physicians, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends. It's not just a privilege, it's a great honor to stand in front of such an inspiring gathering of Ayush leaders and change makers. On behalf of my entire team, I warmly welcome to the third International Ayush Conference and Expo 2026. Inspired by the vision of our Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, we began this journey here in Dubai in 2017 with the first International Ayush Conference, followed by the second conference in 2024. Both played a meaningful role in improving the growth and visibility of Ayush systems in the UAE and internationally. And today we arrived at a historic moment, the inauguration of what is today the world's largest gathering of Ayush systems. Today, we bow in deep respect to His Highness Sheikh Nahyan, the father of the UAE, whose foresight recognized the importance of Ayush systems as early as in 2002, because of which UAE stands as the second largest hub of Ayush systems, bridging East and West and connecting ancient wisdom with the modern innovations and researchers. We Ayush practitioners, we are not just healers, we are guardians of life. We are at the front line, together with our patients and families. We walk alongside, we listen, we care for a lifetime as primary physicians. We do not consider human being as separate from the nature, but as an inseparable part of the nature. We work with the 5 elements of nature: earth, water, fire, air, and space, to promote well-being, to restore balance, and to nurture health. The central theme of today's conference is evidence-based Ayush interventions for mind-body health. Evidence-based Ayush interventions rest on 4 pillars: the ancient Ayush wisdom, centuries of clinical experience, modern researches, and patient-reported outcome. Secondly, mind-body health. Ayush offers a science of integrated living, which recognize body and mind as one, and that the prevention, care, and cure should move together. Building on this theme, this conference shall explore focus areas like lifestyle disorders and metabolic syndrome, women and child health, gut health, autoimmune conditions, psychoneuroendocrine immune disorders, and healthy aging and longevity, all through a holistic Ayush lens. It's not just a conference, it's a mega Ayush event. It is a convergence of several high-impact activities, which includes the scientific plenary sessions, research paper presentations, poster presentations, international delegate assembly, workshops, conclaves, public awareness session, expo, industry meetings, policy level discussions, all under one roof. And from 1,200 plus research papers we received, our scientific committee have peer reviewed and has selected 350 papers for research paper presentations alongside 200 poster presentations. Our 60 international eminent speakers will engage 1,500 plus delegates in the next 3 days on very meaningful scientific dialogues. Our workshops shall focus on scientific writing for Ayush doctors, Marma for pain management, also conclaves on Ayush for veterinary care and for agroecology. We are also proud to host an Ayush film festival with curated screening and the awards judged by a distinguished jury. So beyond the academic learning, we have policymakers, strategists, industrialists, global visionaries, because this conference is not just about science, it is not just about policy making, it's about the future of global healthcare. Our general plenary sessions shall cover Ayush industry, integrative medicine, education and research, also AI-powered Ayush solutions. One of the highlights of our conference is the International Delegate Assembly, which is aligned with the WHO's Global Traditional Medicine Strategy. We are also looking forward to publish a white paper on the theme of the conference. This is extremely relevant. While UAE has announced the Central Council for Integrative Medicine as chaired by Sheikha Salama Al Nahyan. Public awareness remains the central of our theme. Our Ayush Expo shall connect the people with the hospitals, research institutes, government organizations, and the other initiatives, creating a meaningful outreach and awareness. See, we are confident that this conference will be the largest and the finest of Ayush conferences ever held outside India. Behind this milestone are 100 plus dedicated members of Science India Forum and World Ayurveda Foundation and the entire Ayush fraternity of the UAE, who worked tirelessly and voluntarily over the past 6 months. Join me to give them a big round of applause. Now, let's walk together, share together, learn together, and heal together. Over the next 3 days, let's turn knowledge into action, vision into practice, and wisdom into a global Ayush legacy. Thank you, and wishing you all a meaningful and inspiring conference in the next 3 days.
Thank you, Dr. Sham. I'd like to request Dr. Satish Krishnan, the Science India Forum UAE President and the co-chair of the Ayush Steering Committee, to address the gathering.
Namaste, Marhaba, good morning, Sabal Khair. A warm welcome to one and all. His Excellency Shri Pratap Rao Jadhav, Honorary Minister, Ministry of Ayush, under whose ministry we are conducting this third International Ayush Conference, like the previous 2 editions of the Ayush Conference. His Excellency Vaidya Rajesh Kotecha ji, Secretary, Ministry of Ayush. His Excellency Dr. Deepak Mittal, Ambassador of India, UAE. We are very proud that His Excellency Dr. Alawi Al Sheikh Ali, a renowned cardiologist and the Director General of Dubai Health Authority, kindly consented to be a part of this ceremony. Unfortunately, for time constraints, he could not be part of this event now, although he inaugurated the exhibition and had to leave. We are grateful to you, sir, not only for your vision in transforming the health system to becoming more patient-centric. And this is a vision that Dubai and the Ministry of Health in UAE tends to propagate to keep the patient in front of everything else. And so, going by the guidelines of the Ministry of Health, patients, there are no words of patients in any of the ministry hospitals. They are all customers, and the registration desk is called the Customer Happiness Center. It's only a vision that can be provided by a country like UAE, which pays so much of importance not only to human values, but tends to keep the health of its nation uppermost. His Excellency Satish Kumar Shivan, Consul General, and a great inspiring force for all of us Indians for each and every occasion that we tend to go to him for guidance, and we get full-fledged support in our endeavors. Dr. Isa Bastaki, the chairman of the organizing committee, president of Dubai University, and more than that, truly a lover of India and Indians. His Excellency Ahmed Ibrahim Musba, President UAE Yoga Committee, Shri Siddharth Balachandran, a well-known entrepreneur in Dubai, but more than that, for Science India Forum, our patron-in-chief for so many years, and who has not only opened his heart to us, but also found time from his busy schedule to be with us in all our programs. Thank you, sir. Shri Vivekananda Pai, Secretary General Vigyan Bharati, who has always stood with us and guided us in the right direction. Messrs. Jasbir Bassi, Chairperson, Carfare Group, Ashravaidyan Dr. Neelavandan Moose, MD Vaidyaratnam Aushadhalayam, Dr. P.M. Warrior, Managing Trustee, AVS Kottakkal, Dr. Rangesh Paramesh, Director, IP, Himalaya Wellness, Dr. Sham, Shri Mohanji from Mohanji Foundation, a blessed soul who has guided hundreds and thousands of people onto the right path and has given solace to troubled souls in finding inner peace. Representative of His Highness Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin, who's kindly consented to come and join in this third International Ayush Conference. Distinguished doctors, invited speakers, and all those people who have traveled across the globe to be with us as we celebrate and continue the journey of learning, care, compassion, and trying to find healthy solutions to the troubled lives that we lead. Dear members of the Science India Forum UAE and Science India Forum GCC countries who have taken the time and effort to be with us, a big thank you to all for joining us.
All visitors to get their QR code scan at the entrance, and all the delegates who have not got their badge can go to the registration counter.
I once again welcome you on behalf of Science India Forum to this unique conference, which is actually 5 conferences in one. It's difficult to hold one conference itself, but then to hold 5 conferences. We are proud that we were able to pull this off again with the help of World Ayurveda Foundation and our parent organization, VIBA. And I thank each one of you for joining us here and making this happen. I would take just 1 minute of your time for reflecting on one point which I find pertinent as we stand on this podium for this International Ayush Conference. Most of you know me as a full-time neurosurgeon of 3 decades, and I've spent all my life trying to heal or reverse the damages that is caused by ravages of healthcare problems that afflict the brain and the spinal cord. When we reflect back and we talk of Ayurveda, we tend to forget that the first surgeon, established surgeon, and the father of modern surgery, especially plastic surgery, was a sage called Sushruta. Not only did sage Sushruta describe in detail the surgical principles, the steps for doing the surgeries, but he also devised instruments which, to my surprise and definitely to your surprise, is that these are still in vogue and used today. The principles that he maintained of doing surgeries on the ear, nose, throat, on doing surgeries, restorative plastic surgeries, restoring disfigured nose, doing surgeries on the anorectal area, hold relevance even in 2026. It's not only surgical principles, but also medical principles which were accumulated in Charaka Samhita. And modern medicine people would find relevance in reading these textbooks. So my humble request to the Government of India through the Ayush Minister is that we need to not only popularize this, but make it compulsory that these things are taught not only in our school education, but also be a part of the modern medicine curriculum so that the people who learn modern medicine get to know the greatness, the richness, and the path that we have reached here. It's unfortunate that we got sidetracked during the colonial period, but we are trying to regain it back. And it's high time that we stand on the shoulders of all those people and all those sages who preceded us and who did great job in trying to preserve a civilization. We need to thank the Ayush and the traditional medicines that are prevalent in India since we would not have become the world's largest population but for the care that they gave it to us. A big round of applause for that. With these words, I would like to take not much of your time and ask you to not only deliberate and bring out newer nuances of treatment so that healthcare can become better with not alternative medicine, but with medicine which is contemporary even today. Also would like you to welcome to Dubai and the UAE, a unique nation where 190 plus nationalities make it their second home. Thank you, UAE. Thank you, Dubai. Enjoy the conference. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Dr. Ji. I'd like to invite Dr. Isa M. Bastaki, the chairman of the 3rd International Ayush Conference and Exhibition Organizing Committee and the president of the University of Dubai, for the felicitation address.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, respected experts, industry leaders, practitioners, researchers, honorable ladies and gentlemen, and friends from around the world, good morning. Is it still good morning? Yes, it is. Good morning and welcome to the world of preventive healthcare and holistic sustainable well-being. It is a great pleasure to speak at the 3rd International Ayush Conference and Exhibition 2026, hosted here in Dubai, a city that has long served as a bridge between cultures, civilizations, and ideas. This landmark event reflects not only the growing global interest in traditional systems of medicine, but also a shared commitment to holistic preventive care and sustainable well-being. Today, Ayush, which stands for, you all know, Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, and homeopathy, plus others, is no longer viewed as an alternative. It is increasingly recognized as a complementary and integrative pillar of global healthcare. These systems embody centuries of accumulated wisdom, grounded in balance, harmony, and a deep connection between mind, body, and nature. What we are witnessing now is the evolution of this wisdom into a modern, evidence-informed, and globally scalable healthcare ecosystem. Surely, this year's conference and exhibition truly represent that evolution. With more than 120 exhibitors, the event showcases the full spectrum, the whole ecosystem of the Ayush ecosystem, from pharmaceutical companies and wellness brands to practitioners, clinics, and hospitals. This platform brings together innovation, tradition, and entrepreneurship under one roof. It is particularly encouraging to see a strong participation from research institutes, laboratories, and educational institutions, demonstrating that scientific validation and clinical research are becoming central to the future traditional medicine. Equally important is the presence of manufacturers of laboratory equipment, herbal processing machinery, and medical devices, reflecting how technology and quality assurance are strengthening Ayush systems and enabling global acceptance. The involvement of wellness resorts, retreats, and health tourism providers highlights the growing role of holistic healthcare in preventive medicine, rehabilitation, and lifestyle transformation. This event also recognizes the broader value chain of insurance providers, herbal traders, medicinal plant cultivators, and supply chain stakeholders who ensure sustainability, accessibility, and economic viability. Ayush is not only a health movement, it is also a growing global industry contributing to jobs, innovation, research, rural development, and cross-border trade. The scale of this conference is equally remarkable. When an expected footfall of over 100,000 visitors from around the world, this gathering sends a powerful message The world is ready for healthcare models that are human-centered, mentally sound, preventive, sustainable, and of course, inclusive. Dubai is the ideal host of such an event. As a global hub for healthcare innovation, medical tourism, and international collaboration, the city offers a neutral and dynamic platform where East meets West, tradition meets science, and ideas translate into human and economic impact. This conference strengthens Dubai's role as a center for global health dialogue and integrative medicine. As we engage over the coming days through exhibitions, discussions, partnerships, and knowledge exchange, I encourage all participants to think beyond products and practices. Let us focus on integration, innovation, research, education, and policy alignment, ensuring that Ayush systems contribute meaningfully to global health goals, resilience, and well-being. Thus, the third International Ayush Conference and Exhibition 2026 is more than an event. It is a statement of intent where a commitment to a future and ancient wisdom and modern science work together for the benefit of humanity. From past to present to the future, from past going through presence to the future requires AI to be the main player of future Ayush. I think AI is coming strongly and is developing, so we need to make sure that Ayush is a part of that involvement. So I wish you all a successful, insightful, and inspiring conference. Thank you and welcome to the beautiful and non-impossibility city of Dubai.
Thank you, Dr. Bastaki. I'd like to request Sri Siddharth Balachandran, the Science India Forum patron, to kindly address the gathering.
Honorable Minister, Honorable Ambassador, Honorable Consul General, my Emirati brothers, Dr. Bastaki, Ahmed Ibrahim Musabi, my brother from the Bori community, Kinana Jamaluddin, brothers and sisters from my country of India, brothers and sisters from, again, my country of the United Arab Emirates, a very, very warm welcome and good morning to all of you. I would like to start this off, and please don't worry, yesterday was my shortest speech ever. Today I will beat that. Don't worry about that. But having said that, I would like to commend the efforts of each and every volunteer of the Science India Forum for having put forward a stellar effort, having been part of SIF and the Ayush conference right from the inception. Trust me when I say it is extremely hard work. So a warm round of applause from me and from everybody here. Now, I would just like to make one point, and as a proponent of the evolution of the relationship between the two great countries of the United Arab Emirates and the Republic of India, I think one of the most intense and deepest connects that has enabled this beautiful relationship to become a brotherhood is our shared appreciation and respect for holistic wellness. Every ancient remedy that we in India used to know and continue to know and respect, there is an alternate ancient remedy in the United Arab Emirates and in this region. So I think that is a foundational connect that enables the brotherhood to become something more, which is happening between both of our great countries. Before I conclude, I would like to congratulate each and every delegate here, each and every person here who has come to contribute and to learn. And I would like to invoke the grace of the powers above. God bless the UAE. God bless India. God bless all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri Siddha. I'd like to invite Sri Vivekananda Pai, Secretary General of Vigyan Bharati, to render the felicitation speech.
Honorable Minister for Ayush, Government of India, Pratap Rao Jadhav ji, Rajesh Kotecha ji, Deepak Mittal ji, the Honorable Ambassador Satish Krishnan ji, Isa Bastaki ji, other dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, delegates from across the world, around 30 countries are represented here, Karyakartas of Science India Forum, and my colleagues in Vigyan Bharati, brothers and sisters, greetings from Vigyan Bharati. The World Health Organization interpretation of health has evolved over the years. Since 1948, the original definition of health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, to the present understanding as dynamic, influenced by global interconnected systems, and dependent on resilience at individual and systemic levels. The pandemic has been an extreme stress test for the planet. Need for universal health coverage for the well-being of individual was at its display. Primacy of climate change, climate and planetary health, as well as mental health integration is being increasingly recognized by the global bodies and all of us. Through the call for Sarve Santu Niramaya, let everyone be free from illness. In India, this idea has been ingrained in everyone and since the ages, not just the health professionals. This idea reflects the present understanding of health at the global level. Mahendra Lal Sarkar was the second doctor of medicine, MD, in India. And he received his MD in 1863 from the Calcutta University. He was also the founder of the Indian Association for the Cultivation of Science, where Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman received the Nobel Prize, which was the first Nobel Prize in science for an Indian, for an Asian, and for a non-white person. Mahendra Lal Sarkar established it in 1876. In 1867, when he was the vice president of the British Medical Association Bengal branch, at its 4th annual general body meeting on the February 16th, 1867, he had a very insightful speech. He referred to many of the pioneers of modern medicine, many of the principles, and one of the comments he made, based on his experience, was that he said, I found to my utter mortification that cures were effected where we had failed. Oftentimes these cures provided to be very brilliant ones indeed, and were achieved very often by the Kaviraj, sometimes by the Hakim, now and then by ignorant quacks. And in a great many cases, I was satisfied that cures were brought about by the easiest and the mildest means. Kaviraj refers to Ayurvedic practitioner in Bengal and parts of eastern India. So what he said and what we experienced during the COVID times was that health is a very important thing and it can be achieved only through multifaceted approach. However, the reaction to his speech was somewhat brutal. He was immediately thrown out of the association. But what is important is that the pathways, they are multifaceted, and how we can enable them. Shyamji mentioned here about evidence-based Ayush. This is a very core challenge. And of course, there are a lot of opportunities also on this aspect. When we talk about evidence, what are the parameters of evidence? And how the regulatory frameworks of today can reflect on the parameters which are different for different systems. These are fundamental challenges. Only once we sort out those complexities can we actually open the pathway of holistic health or integrative medicine for the globe. Because we are looking at, as WHO itself is mentioning, more and more challenges. Somebody talked about antimicrobial resistance and lifestyle diseases. How this can be addressed? There are many solutions lying in Ayush systems. Many of us have already experienced it also. But these challenges are there. And we have to find a new language of interpretation where evidence finds its manifestation. And that is a core challenge. We are all trying to address it. And International Ayush Conference also explored it in its own way, the solutions to these challenges, and still exploring. And we have been interacting with the Ministry of Ayush also. Vijnana Bharati started the World Ayurveda Congress in 2002 at Cochin. At the 10th edition at Dehradun, we had representation from more than 50 countries. And one of the largest congregations of scientists and in the field, represented by more than 10,000 delegates. And we see the similar result happening at International Ayush Conference. From 2017 to 2026, it has been a great journey, and I was told by the organizers here that they had to almost close the registration because the numbers were just getting increased, and they have sold out the exhibition space, and a huge response we are seeing. And as mentioned early, Dubai is actually a hub, and Dubai has been very accommodative of Ayush systems since 2002, and we look forward to more fundamental openings for Ayush systems from Dubai, from UAE. We thank both the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India, as well as the Government of Dubai, UAE, for accommodating not just this conference, this whole effort for Ayush systems by Vigyan Bharati. It verticals like World Ayurveda Foundation, Science India Forum, and best wishes to all of you. And I congratulate the team SIF for such a wonderful effort. Best wishes to you. Namaste.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite our Indian ambassador to the UAE, His Excellency Dr. Deepak Mittal, to kindly address the gathering.
Honorable Minister, Shri Pratap Rao Jadavji, Honorable Secretary Ayush, Dr. Rajesh Kotecha ji, distinguished guests on the dais, off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by thanking the organizers, Science India Forum, and the World Ayurveda Foundation for organizing this third International Ayush Conference here in Dubai. Indeed, it's a very laudable initiative that brings practitioners, researchers, industrialists, experts of Ayush system of medicine together over the 2 days here in Dubai. No doubt, the world is increasingly turning to natural or alternative or integrative medicine. In this, the Indian system of medicines, Ayush, is itself gaining greater global recognition. Well, I am a allopathic doctor by education. I would not have imagined when I was studying in my medical school that one day I would be joining such a gathering of Ayush experts and being able to speak about Ayush. I think this change, if I may say, in my journey, I have seen over the past decade in particular. There have been, I think, this needed leadership of global standing to bring about that change in the thinking, in the practice, in pride, in the heritage, the cultural heritage which this system begin to us. I think it began when the world recognized yoga as the International Day of Yoga on 21st of June. That brought, in fact, for us as diplomats, now that International Day of Yoga has become an important marker and an important event in the diplomatic circles also I think that's brought a greater recognition of how yoga brings our bringing together, living together in harmony with nature. That's been our DNA, the Indian DNA, as we know. The COVID, as was mentioned just now by Vivekanandji, also taught us how traditional system of medicines have a great things to offer to the people, in that one of the worst or a nightmare of an epidemic which humanity faces once in a lifetime, and how it helped us in that holistic healthcare. And a couple of years ago, when the world celebrated an International Year of Millets, we all in India call Shri Anna, and the world knows as millet, which also was a manifestation or a recognition of how our culture, our food, our living has a global standing and a global recognition of that nature. So I'm so happy and glad to be here in Dubai joining this 3rd International Ayush Conference, and so grateful to Honorable Minister who has taken his time out of his busy schedule from India to travel all the way to be here and join us and bless us on this occasion. Well, the UAE itself has a rich heritage, as we know. It's a rich landscape where it is also blending increasingly the traditional practices with modern healthcare. Reference was made to the the Integrative Medicine Council, which has been set up here in UAE, where a lot of focus is there about how we can bring the herbal medicines, the traditional healthcare systems, and join them with the modern healthcare. And I'm sure the visit of Honorable Minister to UAE would help us to share our experiences, our practices, and to develop new cooperation opportunities between India and UAE in this integrative medicine. Yes, we know, as we heard, UAE since 2002 has a great support for the system of the Ayush system of medicines, a lot of Ayurveda practitioners, Unani practitioners, the yoga practitioners, how they find recognition. And so much so, today, maybe 10 years ago, people may not have recognized the true potential, but today the potential can also be seen of all this in how it has become commercially viable also. It's not just a system of practice, but it is also the demand does exist for these systems. So I think the UAE has shown that path of this integrative medicines, of this traditional medicine. So today's conference, this 3rd conference, which focuses on evidence-based interventions, I think would help to pave the path for greater recognition, greater acceptance. And I wish all the researchers who have come from over 30 countries, all the practitioners who have come over, converged here over the next 2 days, a wonderful deliberations, a productive and a meaningful stay and exchange in promoting our strength, our culture, and our living in harmony with nature. Once again, I thank the organizers. I thank Honorable Minister, as also Honorable Secretary, as all the distinguished dignitaries who are here present today. And thank you once again, and have a wonderful third international conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. May I now invite Vaidya Shri Rajesh Kotecha, the Secretary, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India, to address the gathering.
My pranam to all of you. Honorable Minister, Ayush Minister, Sri Prataprao Jadhav ji, Excellency Dr. Deepak Mittal ji, Dr. Esa M. Bastaki, the Chairperson of Organizing Committee, all distinguished guests on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, all media, and all other delegates who is participating into this unique Third International Ayush Conference and Exhibition 2026. It is an honor for me to be here. I would like to start with my interesting discussion with the Honorable Chairperson of Organizing Committee. Also, I would like to acknowledge the great contribution of Science India Forum, Vigyan Bharati, and World Ayurveda Foundation for such a unique event. Since the morning, I had interesting discussion with Dr. Bastaki ji, the chairman of Dubai University. He was mentioning that I am having 4 principles of health. He said one is the diet, the exercise, the good sleep, and he has added 4th, don't abuse yourself. So I said in Ayurveda also we have Ahar, Nidra, and Vyayam, and it is similar to Ayurveda. So we were having a very good, fruitful discussion. The other thing what he mentioned, that looking at the potential, he just mentioned that we'll be happy to start an elective on Ayush in Dubai University. Friends, this needs a lot of applause. I am extremely delighted that this conference continues to grow larger and stronger with each edition, and I am told that this year's participant is truly remarkable, with more than 1,000 registered delegates, expectation of several thousand participants in exhibition, more than 100 exhibitors. This conference has been thoughtfully designed to comprehensively cover all dimensions, as mentioned by my previous speakers. It also has all evidence-based research discussions, integrative healthcare models, quality assurance. We have NABH participation is here, standardization, intellectual property, and emerging global markets. The exhibition component showcases leading manufacturers, startups, wellness institutions, research bodies, and service providers, thereby highlighting full value chain from traditional knowledge to contemporary innovation and global outreach. By integrating academic discourse, industry participation, investment facilitation, and policy dialogue on a single platform, this program truly reflects the holistic and multidimensional growth and opportunities in the Ayush sector. This platform symbolizes the convergence of tradition, science, and enterprise. Friends, under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi, and under the guidance of our Honorable Minister, Sri Pratapraj Jadhav, Ayush systems are receiving a focused institutional support and clear strategic direction. Over the past decade, Ministry has significantly advanced all these areas of research, standardization, education, global collaboration, and enhancing the recognition, credibility of Ayush in holistic healthcare at national and global levels. Focused efforts to modernize curricula and strengthen institutions have further promoted evidence-based practice, with the Ayush Research Portal now hosting over 43,000 research publications. The research budget announcements, I also want to compliment our Honorable Minister for his great effort to have these budget announcements in India, reflect a strong commitment to strengthening the Ayush ecosystem through the establishment of three new All India Institutes of Ayurveda, upgradation of Ayush pharmacies and drug testing laboratories, and further strengthening the WHO Global Center of Traditional Medicine hosted at Jamnagar in India. A robust care ecosystem is also being developed with 1.5 lakh multi-skilled caregivers to be trained under NSQF, National Skill Quality Framework, integrating wellness and yoga with core healthcare skills. Also, there is a proposal to have 5 regional medical hubs with dedicated Ayush centers for medical value travel. So these are all budget announcements just recently on 1st December has happened. Friends, India's Ayush market has witnessed remarkable growth, reaching a valuation of approximately $43.4 billion, and it is 8 times growth in 10 years. The expansion also demonstrates the increasing domestic and global demand for Ayush products and services. Looking ahead, Ministry of Ayush has envisioned a transformative future for the Ayush industries, aiming for the Ayush industry and sector, not only industry, all sector, and improve ease of doing business in this sector and grow into a 200 billion market by 2029. Is a big dream. As of now, this sector is growing at the 17% CAGR, and to achieve 200 billion, it requires 21% CAGR. It's not a big goal. We all together will be able to achieve this for sure. Also, there is recent development about facilitation of patents, the IPR in Ayush, and there is a guideline for processing patent applications of Ayush system related inventions is also published. The efforts to align with WHO traditional medicine strategy by WHO, notably establishment of the WHO Global Center for Traditional Medicine at Jamnagar, India underlines the global commitment to enhancing the safe and effective use of traditional medicine, with the 2023 Gujarat Declaration reaffirming this vision, and 2026 Delhi Declaration further enhancing this vision. Recently, the WHO Global Traditional Medicine Summit was organized in December at Delhi with participation of around 120 countries and 25 health ministers of the different global member states of WHO. We also have an establishment of Ayush Export Promotion Council to facilitate the export and trade in the area of Ayush. I would like to sincerely thank and acknowledge the great contribution, the facilitation of Ayush systems in UAE, the state of UAE, and this is visible here, and I sincerely thank the government of UAE for all this facilitation for the Ayush. The chairman was mentioning about AI in Ayush, and I want to mention before I close my speech is about we have India AI Summit is happening from 16th tomorrow to 20th in India, and Friends, I am happy to mention that Ayush is one of the important component of this India AI Summit. The Ministry of Ayush is participating in this summit and showcases the entire architecture of the Ayush grid, which is the IT backbone for Ayush, along with the key AI technologies being developed, AI-powered chatbots already deployed, and several tool prototypes supporting Ayush systems. The Ayush Pavilion at AI Summit also highlights the significant contributions of the IIT Jodhpur, which is a center of excellence for Ayush Tech or technology development in Ayush, demonstrating cutting-edge research and innovation in digital health and artificial intelligence for traditional medicine. Through an interactive digital kiosk, the Indian Journal of Ayurveda Research, special issue on digital health, ongoing collaboration with the WHO and India's leadership in global AI development for traditional medicine are being prominently presented. This is an honor for Ayush that we are getting that much of projection in India AI Summit, where more than 20 head of the states are coming, and more than 100 plus countries' leaderships are coming for this AI Summit. Friends, once more, I want to compliment and my sincere thanks, best wishes to the organizers and to this unique conference and exhibition, which is, as mentioned, largest among outside of India of such event. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Thank you, distinguished guests, for your insightful words. Ladies and gentlemen, in recognition of our esteemed speakers and contributors, we are now presenting mementos as a token of appreciation, symbolizing our gratitude for your invaluable contributions to the conference and the field at large. I humbly request Dr. Issa Bastaki, Chairman of Organizing Committee, to present a memento to Sri Pratap Rao Jadhav, the Honorable Minister of State, Independent Charge, Ministry of Ayush, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Request Dr. Satish Krishnan, SIF UAE President, to present a memento to Vaidya Rajesh Kotecha, the Secretary of the Ministry of Ayush. I would like to request Mr. Vivekananda Pai, the Secretary General of Vibha, to present a memento to His Excellency Dr. Deepak Mittal, the Ambassador of India to the UAE. Our Honorable Minister, Sri Pratap Rao Yadav, to kindly hand over the next set of mementos. First to be acknowledged is Brahmarishi Dr. Mohanji. request Honorable Minister to present a memento to Sri Siddharth Balachandran, Patron, Science India Forum. Next to be acknowledged is Mrs. Jasveer Basi, Chairman and Managing Director of Car Fair Group. May I request Dr. Satish Krishnan to please acknowledge Kinana Jamaluddin, representative of His Holiness Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin in the Middle East. May I request His Excellency Dr. Satish Shivan to hand over a memento to Dr. Issa Bastaki. We have a token of appreciation, Sri Satish Shivan, to be received from Mohanji. Who's been the backbone of the whole of the Ayush conference. And we can never, ever be thankful enough to what our consulate and the ambassador's office have been doing for us Indians. We now have a book release. May I invite Sri Vikas Chote to stage to release the book Yoga for Everyday Life, which he has co-authored with His Excellency Ahmed Ibrahim Musabi. The book is to be released and handed over to the Honorable Minister, His Excellency the Ambassador Dr. Deepak Mittal and Secretary Rajesh Kotecha. May I have the copies of the book, please? I think this does accord a huge round of applause. Thank you, dear authors. I invite His Excellency Dr. Deepak Mittal to hand over the next set of awards. I invite His Excellency Ahmed Ibrahim Musabit to receive the first token of appreciation. May I invite Dr. Rangesh Paramesh to please receive the token of appreciation. May I invite Sri Vivekananda Pai to please receive the acknowledgement. And last but not the least, Dr. Satish Krishnan to please receive the acknowledgement. Thank you, dignitaries, for patiently waiting on stage.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. To mark the official opening of the 3rd International Ayush Conference and Exhibition, may I request our chief guest, Sri Pratap Rao Ganpat Rao Jadhav, the Honorable Minister of State, Independent Charge, Ministry of Ayush, and the Union Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, to kindly inaugurate the 3rd International Ayush Conference and Exhibition.
थर्ड इंटरनेशनल आयुष कॉन्फ्रेंस एंड एग्जीबिशन में हमारे बीच उपस्थित एम्बेसडर ऑफ इंडिया टू यूएई डॉक्टर दीपक मित्तल जी, सेक्रेटरी आयुष भारत सरकार के वैद्य राजेश कोटेचा जी, कौंसल जनरल ऑफ इंडिया श्री सतीश कुमार सिवान जी, चेयरमैन ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी डॉक्टर ईसा एम बस्तकी जी, जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी साइंस इंडिया फोरम अरब रीजन जी श्री मोहन दास जी, जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी आयुष मंत्रालय सुश्री मोनालिसा दास जी, प्रेसिडेंट साइंस इंडिया फोरम यूएई डॉक्टर सतीश कृष्णन जी, सेक्रेटरी जनरल विज्ञान भारती श्री विवेकानंद पाई जी, ट्रस्टी वर्ल्ड आयुर्वेद फाउंडेशन श्री रंजीत पुरानिक जी, प्रेसिडेंट यूएई योग कमेटी हिज एक्सेलेंसी अहमद इब्राहिम मुसाहिब एवं अन्य सभी मंचासीन उपस्थित, एक्सेलेंसी रिस्पेक्टेड डिग्निटरीज, रिप्रेजेंटेटिव एंड इंडस्ट्रीज एक्सपर्ट, विश्व भर से पधारे हमारे सभी मित्रों, आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। दुबई में आयोजित तृतीय अंतर्राष्ट्रीय आयुष सम्मेलन एवं प्रदर्शनी के उद्घाटन का अवसर मेरे लिए अत्यंत गर्व और सम्मान का विषय है। मैं भारत सरकार तथा माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की ओर से आप सभी को हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। उनके विजनरी लीडरशिप में भारत की पारंपरिक ज्ञान परंपराएं आज वैश्विक स्वास्थ्य विमर्श के केंद्र में स्थापित हुई है। साथियों, आयुर्वेद, योग, सिद्ध, यूनानी और होम्योपैथी जैसी प्रणालियों के विकास और वैश्विक प्रसार में भारत की महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका रही है। आज आयुष केवल राष्ट्रीय सीमाओं तक सीमित नहीं है, बल्कि ग्लोबल प्रिवेंटिव हेल्थ पॉलिसी के एक सशक्त स्तंभ के रूप में उभर रहा है। अब विश्व उस सत्य को स्वीकार कर रहा है जिसे भारत सदैव मानता आ रहा है कि स्वास्थ्य केवल रोग की अनुपस्थिति नहीं, बल्कि शारीरिक, मानसिक और सामाजिक संतुलन की पूर्ण अवस्था है जो प्रकृति के साथ बैलेंस अप्रोच में चलती है। इस अवसर पर मुझे यह जानकर बेहद खुशी हो रही है कि दुबई आयुष सम्मेलन प्रत्येक आयोजन के साथ और अधिक पॉपुलर होता जा रहा है। IACE के इस तीसरे संस्करण में उल्लेखनीय भागीदारी देखी गई है, जिसमें 1000 से अधिक रजिस्टर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, लगभग 100 एग्जिबिटर्स और रिकॉर्ड संख्या में विजिटर शामिल है। यह आयुष पद्धतियाँ और इंटीग्रेटेड स्वास्थ्य सेवा में तेजी से बढ़ते ग्लोबल इंटरेस्ट को दर्शाता है। मैं साइंस इंडिया फोरम, विज्ञान भारती, वर्ल्ड आयुर्वेद फाउंडेशन और सभी आयुष संगठनों को बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूँ, जिन्होंने इस फोरम को लगातार नई ऊंचाई तक पहुंचाया है। मैं यूनाइटेड अरब अमीरात की सरकार और दुबई में भारत के कॉन्सुलेट जनरल द्वारा दिए गए सहयोग के लिए उनकी तहे दिल से सराहना करता हूँ। इस तीसरे IACE का विषय मन और शरीर के स्वास्थ्य के लिए आयुष उपचार, कंटेम्पररी और ग्लोबल दोनों स्तर पर रिलेवेंट है। आज जबकि दुनिया बढ़ते स्ट्रेस, मेंटल हेल्थ चैलेंज और लाइफस्टाइल रिलेटेड डिसऑर्डर्स का सामना कर रही है, ऐसे में आयुष पद्धतियाँ एक्सेप्टेड सॉल्यूशन प्रदान करती है और शरीर, मन तथा पर्यावरण के परस्पर संबंध को रेखांकित करती है। आज वैश्विक स्वास्थ्य देखभाल संबंधी चर्चा में प्रिवेंटिव, होलिस्टिक वेलनेस और इंटीग्रेटेड देखभाल पर अधिक जोर दिया जा रहा है और ये ऐसे क्षेत्र है जिनके लिए आयुष के पास सदियों पुराना लिखित ज्ञान और समकालीन वैज्ञानिक सत्यापन है। इस सम्मेलन की एक मुख्य विशेषता यह है कि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय प्रतिनिधियों की सभा में मन और शरीर के स्वास्थ्य के लिए आयुष उपचार पर ड्राफ्ट वाइट पेपर पर विचार विमर्श किया जा रहा है। इस वाइट पेपर का ऑब्जेक्टिव शारीरिक, मानसिक और साइकोसोशल वेलनेस के लिए साक्ष्य आधारित आयुष उपचारों को व्यवस्थित रूप से सामने लाना है। मुझे विश्वास है कि वाइट पेपर को अंतिम रूप दिए जाने के बाद यह वैश्विक नीति निर्माण की प्रक्रिया में शामिल होगा और इंटीग्रेटेड चिकित्सा के क्षेत्र में काम करने वाली सरकारों, स्वास्थ्य संस्थानों, शैक्षणिक निकायों और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय संगठनों के लिए एक नॉलेज रिपोजिटरी के रूप में काम आएगा। साथियों, दिसंबर 2025 में भारत के आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की लीडरशिप में नई दिल्ली में आयोजित ट्रेडिशनल मेडिसिन पर दूसरा WHO वैश्विक शिखर सम्मेलन वैश्विक स्वास्थ्य पद्धतियों के भीतर पारंपरिक चिकित्सा को आगे बढ़ाने की दिशा में एक ऐतिहासिक कदम था। दिल्ली डिक्लेरेशन को अपनाने से साक्ष्यों के सृजन, सुरक्षा मानकों और पारंपरिक चिकित्सा का जवाबदेही के साथ एकीकरण के प्रति वैश्विक प्रतिबद्धता की पुष्टि हुई है। यूरोपियन यूनियन और यूनाइटेड स्टेट ऑफ अमेरिका के साथ हाल ही में घोषित फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट आयुष उत्पादों, स्वास्थ्य सेवाओं, शिक्षा और अनुसंधान साझेदारी के लिए नए अवसर प्रस्तुत करता है। इन अवसरों का पूर्ण लाभ उठाने के लिए हमें नियामक अनुपालन, गुणवत्ता मानकों, फार्माकोपियल अनुरूपता और वैश्विक प्रमाणन को मजबूत करना होगा। विश्व में दुबई जहां स्थित है, उसे देखते हुए यह सम्मेलन एक महत्वपूर्ण मंच है, जिससे व्यापार और निवेश साझेदारी, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक सहयोग, आयुष सेवाओं और चिकित्सा पर्यटन का विस्तार को बढ़ावा मिलेगा और 2002 में TCM के तहत आयुर्वेद, यूनानी, होम्योपैथी और प्राकृतिक चिकित्सा को UAE द्वारा दी गई प्रारंभिक मान्यता ने सहयोग के लिए एक मजबूत नींव रखी है। भारत के आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की लीडरशिप में आयुष क्षेत्र के लिए भारत सरकार की हाल की बजटीय घोषणा इस क्षेत्र के प्रति मजबूत प्रतिबद्धता को दर्शाती है। साथियों, इस प्रकार के सम्मेलन ज्ञान सृजन, वैज्ञानिक संवाद को बढ़ावा देने और भविष्य के नीतिगत ढांचों को सूचित करने में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाते हैं। इस महत्वपूर्ण सम्मेलन में योगदान देने वाले सभी प्रतिनिधियों, आयोजकों, वक्ताओं और भागीदारियों के प्रति मैं हार्दिक आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। इस सम्मेलन के परिणाम स्वरूप हम ठोस और व्यवहारिक सुझाव, विशेष रूप से श्वेत पत्र को अंतिम रूप देने की आशा करते हैं। भारत नेतृत्व के लिए तैयार है, भारत सहयोग के लिए तैयार है और भारत सभी साझेदार देशों के साथ मिलकर एकीकृत, सुदृढ़ और सतत वैश्विक स्वास्थ्य व्यवस्था के निर्माण के लिए प्रतिबद्ध भी है। मुझे विश्वास है कि अगले 3 दिनों में होने वाली चर्चाएं वैज्ञानिक जुड़ाव और स्ट्रेंथन करेगी, साझेदारियों को मजबूत करेगी और आयुष को वैश्विक स्वास्थ्य में एक विश्वसनीय एविडेंस बेस्ड योगदानकर्ता के रूप में स्थापित करेंगी। भारत नेतृत्व के लिए तैयार है, भारत सहयोग के लिए तैयार है और भारत सभी साझेदार देशों के साथ मिलकर इंटीग्रेटेड एवं सस्टेनेबल ग्लोबल हेल्थ सिस्टम के निर्माण के लिए भी कमिटेड है। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं तृतीय अंतर्राष्ट्रीय आयुष सम्मेलन एवं प्रदर्शनी 2026 का औपचारिक उद्घाटन करता हूं। आइए हम सभी मिलकर वैश्विक कल्याण के भविष्य को आकार दें। एक सफल और प्रोडक्टिव सम्मेलन के लिए मेरी हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. It's with great pleasure that we would like to give you a gist of the speech of our Honorable Minister, Shri Pratap Rao Jadhav. Greetings to the dignitaries on and off the dais. Experts and all friends who have arrived from across the world, my greetings to you all. It's a matter of immense pride and honor for me to have the opportunity to inaugurate the 3rd International Ayush Conference and Exhibition organized in Dubai. On behalf of the Government of India and the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, I extend my heartiest best wishes to all of you. Under his visionary leadership, India's traditional knowledge systems have today been established at the center of the global health discourse. Friends, India has played a significant role in the development and global expansion of systems such as Ayurveda, Yoga, Siddha, Unani, and homeopathy. Today, Ayush is not only limited to the national boundaries, but it is emerging as a powerful pillar of global preventive health policy. On this occasion, I am extremely happy to learn that the Dubai Ayush Conference is becoming more popular with every event. I extend my heartiest congratulations to the Science India Forum, Vijnana Bharati, World Ayurveda Foundation, and all the Ayush organizations who have consistently taken this forum to new heights. I sincerely appreciate the government of the United Arab Emirates and the Consulate General of India in Dubai for the cooperation they have provided. Today, while the world is facing increasing stress, mental health challenges, and lifestyle-related disorders, Ayush practices provide accepted solutions and underscore the mutual relationship between body, mind, and environment. A major feature of this conference is that in this assembly of international representatives, a draft white paper on the Ayush treatment for mind and body health is being deliberated upon. I'm confident that after the white paper is finalized, it will be included in the process of global policy making and will serve as a knowledge repository for the governments, health institutions, academic bodies, and international organizations working in the field of integrated medicine. Friends, the second WHO Global Summit on Traditional Medicine, held in New Delhi in December 2025, under the leadership of India's respected Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, was a historic step towards advancing traditional medicine within the global health practices. The adoption of the Delhi Declaration has confirmed that the global commitment towards evidence generation, safety standards, and the integration of traditional medicine with accountability. The recently announced free trade agreements with the European Union and the United States of America present new opportunities for Ayush products, health services, education, and research partnerships. Considering Dubai's global location, this conference is an important platform through which trade and investment partnership, international academic cooperation, expansion of Ayush services, and medical tourism will be promoted. The initial recognition given by the UAE to Ayurveda, Unani, homeopathy, and naturopathy under the TCAM in 2002 has laid a strong foundation for cooperation. I express my heartiest gratitude to all the representatives, organizers, speakers, and partners contributing to this significant conference. And as a result of this conference, we hope for concrete and practical suggestions, especially the finalization of the white paper. India is ready for leadership. India is ready for cooperation. And India is committed to working with all the partner countries for the construction of an integrated, resilient, and sustainable global health system. India is committed to the construction of an integrated and sustainable health system together with all the partner countries. And with these words, I formally inaugurate the 3rd International Ayush Conference and Exhibition 2026. Come, let us all together shape the future of the global wellness, and my heartiest wishes for a successful and productive conference. Thank you. A few announcements before the vote of thanks. Immediately after the vote of thanks, our chief guest will be proceeding to the exhibition area and outside. We request all of you to please be seated and keep the way clear. All the visitors who have not yet registered, kindly go to the entrance and get your QR code scanned. I'd like to invite Shri Narendra Bagdekar, Co-Chair Ayush Exhibition Committee and Vice President of the Science India Forum UAE, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everybody. Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. As we conclude the inaugural ceremony of 3rd International Ayush Conference and Exhibition, it is my honor to propose this formal vote of thanks to the luminaries and organizations that have made this gathering a resounding success. First and foremost, we express our profound respect and heartfelt gratitude to the benevolent rulers of United Arab Emirates. We thank them for their visionary leadership and for providing a prestigious venue for this international dialogue at the Dubai World Trade Center. Their unwavering commitment to tolerance, coexistence, and global health remains a beacon of inspiration for all of us. We extend our deepest appreciation to our Chief Guest, Sri Prataprao Jadhav, Honorable Minister of Independent Charge, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India for his esteemed presence and leaderships. Our sincere thanks go to Vaidya Rajesh Kotejaji, Secretary to Ministry of Ayush for his invaluable guidance, His Excellency Dr. Deepak Mittalji, Ambassador of India to the UAE, and His Excellency Satish Kumar Ji Sivan, Consul General of India, Dubai, and the entire staff of Indian Consulate and Embassy for their steadfast support, tireless cooperation, and logistical assistances. We are honored by the presence of our guest of honor and special invitees. We wish to thank Brahmarshi Dr. Mohanji of the Mohanji Foundation for his spiritual grace and participation, Mr. Ahmad Ibrahim Musabi, President of Yoga Committee, Ministry of Sports, UAE, Dr. Isa M. Bastaki, the Chairman of the Organizing Committee, Sri Vivekananda Ji Pai, Secretary General of VIBA, Sri Siddharth Balchandranji, Patron of Science India Forum UAE, for their constant support, Mrs. Jasbir Bassi, Dr. P.M. Warrior, Ashtavedyan Dr. E.T. Nilakandan Mose, Sri Ranjit Puranik, Dr. Ragnesh Paramesh for their vital contribution to this conference. Finally, we offer a special word of thanks to Mr. Kinana Jamaluddin ji for his presence and his community's continued dedication to the values of harmony, well-being, and global service. Our gratitude goes to our dedicated partners for their professional association, which includes Ayush Excel, that is Ayush Expert Promotion Council, Federation of Indian Chamber and Commerce and Industry, we call it FICCI, and GHF, Gulf Global Homeopathy Foundations. The success of this exhibition is built upon the generosity of our sponsors. We are indeed grateful to our platinum sponsors, Carfair Group, silver sponsor, Himalaya Wellness, Baidyanath and Vaidyaratnam, bronze and associate sponsors, Ahalya Ayurveda, Siddhuta Pareshwar, and the Confidential of Indian Industry. And lastly, to all the exhibitors showcasing the depth of Ayush sciences, we thank you for your participation and innovation. Thank you all once again for your presence and contribution. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bagdekarji. As we embark on this journey, may the Ayush Conference 2026 be a beacon of collaboration, knowledge, and inspiration. Looking forward to a transformative and enlightening conference in the coming 3 days. Thank you so much.